Okay, just going to show you how I was doing this. Effectively, I think you need four buttons on top of each other in order to do what it is that you want to do. Okay, so what I've done is I've had some buttons made for you, and these are available on the skins that I've sent you. Just find them here. Hang on. Okay, so I've had these 200, 300, low and an off. You didn't say about low and off, but I've assumed that the 200 lux, 300 lux, the 5%, and you maybe want to turn the lights off in the space. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to build up four buttons on top of each other, and they're going to highlight when the scene is selected. So I've already created the 200 and 300. I'll show you how the buttons are created. You get the skins and you go to all the buttons on here. If you drill down through this file, you'll find these. Okay, so let's say we're going to do this low one. Okay, so I drag this onto here. Okay, don't worry about that. Here's the three buttons, okay? And here's the invisible button, the transparent ones, because when the button isn't selected, we want it to be transparent because they're all sitting on top of each other. Okay? So this is the released, what the released is going to look like, and this is what the pressed is going to look like, and this one here is what it looks like when it's highlighted. Okay? So now we've created that button on here. I'm going to drag it over to here, and we're going to add it into our template. So we're going to call that low. And at the moment this disappears, but if you go like that, the button's there. Okay, now we're going to do the same with the off. Right, so we drag this onto the screen, and it appears here again. So again, we need to create our three levels, right, for the way the button actually operates. And again, we can drag it over to here and call it off. Right, okay. So again, let's see all our buttons. Right, so we know what that one's off. We know that this one is low, and we're going to put on a 300 lux button and a 200 lux button. And let's first of all just do a little exercise by which we make this work as we want them to. By the way, we can do this, and you can do an align tops, and you can also do a space evenly, and we want it spaced evenly horizontally. Okay. So now let's assume that we're going to give all of these an area number, and it gives them a function, right? And they're automatically going to highlight. So let's do the off button here. So we go to the action, and on the press action, which makes it highlight, we're going to put in select scene, and we're going to add in an area. Let's do we'll add an area. Right, and we're going to add in some scenes, and we're going to call this, I don't know, warehouse. Okay. Oh no, we didn't want to do that. This is the okay. Right, so we've added the area. This is area 2. Right. Okay. So now we go to here, and we're going to do warehouse, and we're going to do this as off. All right. And the next thing we need to do is go to the appearance, and sorry, back to the action. All right. And we're going to do text mode, because otherwise it's going to say off in here because the text automatically gets shown, and we do custom, or we do nothing. Right? So we're going to do exactly the same for all of these. Now I'm not quite sure that we can actually do this all in one go, but we can certainly turn off the text, right? And we can probably do select scene, and we can change the area, and we'll do select scene 1 to start off with. Right, and that means that all we've actually got to do is just do the action here. So we make this one scene 1, which it is already. Okay, this one can be scene 2. This one can be scene 3. Okay, so now we've actually got 3 buttons here, and I'm going to create one more button. Okay, so we're going to add a button into here. We just do a standard button. Okay, and we move that down to here, and we want this one to have an appearance of, we'll have it as border background, no. Okay, so now it becomes a transparent button, and we're going to put that on top of these buttons. Well, let's put it over here first of all. Alright, and now we're going to go and write a sequence. Alright, we can go over to here and write sequences. So we're going to add a sequence, and the sequence is going to be like 1, and we're going to add an action to it. Let's down here's the action. Right, and we're going to do select scene, area 2, scene 1, and then we're going to add a sequence step here, and that's going to be pause sequence 1, and I can copy these. I'm going to hold down the control key, right hand mouse, copy, paste, 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 and all I'm going to do here is go and change this to be scene 2, this one to be scene 3, and this one to be off. Okay, in actual fact I don't need that line, let's delete that. Right, and then the action on this button, action is going to be start sequence 1, right, this device, let's just move this over here a bit, this device, and the step is going to be step, or we're going to do resume. Okay, so now it's going to start the sequence at line 0. Okay, now we probably need to actually get rid of the mode on here, get rid of the text, so the text will disappear out of this button. And now we can actually test what it is that we've actually got here by going to here, and it starts, and all being well, as we press the button they all go like so. Alright, so stop the simulation. And now we're going to just do a quick change here, because I've got these transparent backgrounds, none of them are highlighted at the moment. So now I'm going to just put all these on top of each other. Right. Right. And now I can do that on here, and I can do bring to front. So now the buttons behind are actually hidden. Right. If I now run, let's just save it so we don't lose it. Right. And now I run the simulation again, and as I push the button it works through the sequence and turns the lights off. I think that's pretty clever. I think that's going to do what it is that you want to do. You've got all your sequences here. You can run the simulation from the screen, and I think it actually sends messages out. Let me just try it, because I've got some things on area 2 here. Boring. Should be sending things out. See my messages. Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay. We'll leave it there.